Welcome to this episode of Flip My Laundry, where we take you to some of the best laundry remodeling projects in the country and show you how it's done. Today we're coming to you from beautiful Huntington Beach, California, and we're going to be visiting with Daniel Safranco at Perfect Wash Express Coin Laundry. Let's take a look what Daniel's been up to.
Well, we're down here in beautiful, sunny, downtown Huntington Beach, California. We're located just 4 short blocks to PCH and the beach. The store is existing, I'm estimating about 40 years old, with original dryers and a few replacement top loaders. Gotten run down, and I can tell you through my early research here, I've seen more people using the change machine than the actual wash machines. A lot of rundown apartment laundry rooms here in this neighborhood, and that's where the bulk of my customer base comes from. So I saw this store and I saw a need for a upscale, clean, well-working store here for the customers who deserve that, who deserve better than a couple top loader stuffed in an old laundry room at their apartment complex. Well, initially we saw value in it being an existing store, and we could keep the infrastructure and kind of plug and play with new machines. Well, it didn't quite work out that way. Everything that we wanted to save sort of fell apart in our hands. The bulkhead being a big one, a big aspect of that. And everything was outdated. It was code when it was built, and it's nowhere near today's code. So basically, it was ground up. It probably would have been easier if it was a vanilla shell, but at the end of the day, the value came in the fact that it was an existing store that customers knew about and had fled, but needed. So we changed everything. It's all new electrical, copper, sewer. We changed the entire underground going outside the building. Fortunately, somewhere along the line, someone had put in a clay 6-inch lateral already. We tied into, and it was great to have. And it's been what was needed. And now we have a beautiful store that's going to last 30, 40, 50 years. Built right, built strong, everything's new. And that way we're not handicapping ourselves from the beginning. I'll talk a little bit about the machine mix I've selected here. I went with the Continental Jabal high-speed front-load machines, or E-Series. And why I felt that was an amazing decision is that these machines are very, very efficient, very, very fast and effective. You know, with the suspension built into them, they can really get a lot more action into the wash. And we actually have to kind of convince customers that this is going to be a benefit. But by the time they're folding them, they know that their clothes are cleaner. A lot of times they've said softer because so much more extraction is taking place. These machines are important because being in a resort town, we have resort rents. So it was important to keep utility costs down. Even if that old 650-pound machine mix that was the youngest machines were 12 years old, even if all those machines were running as if they were brand new, I still would have torn them out because of the cost and utilities. I estimate those machines are probably running about 35–40% of utilities. And we talk about in the industry about 25% average, which includes those dog stores like that. You get new equipment, you like to get in the mid-teens, and then there's that fabled 10% with really great equipment. What we're running here, early on when I ran my numbers in self-service only, we were running 11.02%. It's actually gotten lower since then, and when you factor in fluff and fold, this is a single-digit store. And we offer drop-off service for residential and commercial accounts alike. I have the ladies here who work very hard to keep the store clean and safe. We've been training the customers to combine their loads and learn how they can save money on doing so, and not sorting as much when not necessary. Customers come in and the machines are high speed, standard wash cycles 18 minutes. And as we advertise, you can be washed and dried in under an hour. Equipment and a customer service absolutely set this store apart from any in the area. Everyone's just been overjoyed to come and have a very calm, fun experience here doing their laundry. This being my first endeavor into the laundry industry, I knew I had to conduct a lot of research. And quite frankly, I haven't been a laundromat customer, so I knew that I needed to start looking around, and I just started going into different laundromats, taking pictures, taking notes, just getting a feel for them. And along the way, I discovered the Coin Laundry Association, which has been absolutely imperative in my success. I read everything they have to offer and learned all the industry best practices, the history of the industry, the renaissance of it, and what the store owners are offering now. And I saw this as an amazing retooling opportunity. I got to pick up the worst store in the city and turn it into the best. Well, my initial projections were very conservative. This is the way I was taught, ground up, very conservative. And I've blown those away. I was showing break even at 18 months. We actually got it at 6. And so the store was profitable after 6 months. And just looking at the trends and the patterns and the growth is just, it's taught me several things, one of which you can't predict anything. If it gets hot, no one comes. And then they bunch it up on one day and everything's in cycles. It can get wild around here. And the staff is trained to help manage that and to make sure that when a self-service customer's in the store, it's their store. And we stay out of their way. Where we need to improve on growth is in the commercial drop-off. And we are going to institute pickup and delivery on both the residential and commercial side, but we really need to focus on that coming up here after the clean show. We're going to really get aggressive about campaigning for a commercial business because there's nothing but upside on that. There's been a lot of people who have asked me advice in getting into the laundry industry or business in general, and I give them all the same advice that they absolutely have to join the Coin Laundry Association. And they've been absolutely instrumental in getting the store set up and learning industry best practices and where the industry is going today. And I read absolutely everything I get my hands on that I think is in print and gave myself a bachelor's in running a laundry because I feel that I could have only ever been 50% prepared for what could happen, knowing absolutely everything possible. And then the rest of it has to come from cutting your teeth and doing the work and executing. With the amount of work that's gone into this first store, it's my first business and my first laundromat. And so everything's kind of converged at once, and it's apparent that this has to be a multi-store model, and it will be. I'm building the brand of Perfect Wash Express Laundry Center, and I'm going to carry that up and down the coast so that I can take the best practices and experience the economies of scale with multiple locations and learn from all the mistakes and spread that out and give more of these beach towns the laundromats that they deserve. Because let's face it, these are more upscale neighborhoods. The main mission of Perfect Wash Express Laundry Center is to make a positive difference in our customers' lives. Now, I'm borrowing this from Richard Branson, who was quoted as saying, what you need to do is find a way to make a positive difference in other people's lives. And then he repeats it and says, once you've found a way to make that positive difference in other people's lives, then you have a chance of making a business. Now, I'm not comparing myself to Branson. We're on different planes. But what we're doing here is we have made a positive difference in our customers' lives. They have to do this chore every week, and we've made it enjoyable for them, or we've taken it away from them with a drop-off service. And so we're giving them back their weekends, their days, their time. We're making it fun. People network here, they talk, they visit. We've got classic rock playing on the sound system that rivals the bar next door all the time. We got TVs here, you can catch a game. And so we're just making it a fun place to hang out. When our customers leave, they feel like they were somewhere. And that's just a really great feeling. That's what we set out to do. And when I look online at the reviews, at the responses, when customers tell me in person that it's been a pleasure doing laundry. That's incredible, and that's what's possible in today's Coin Laundry. And if you're watching this now, you're at the Clean Show, you're probably a member of the CLA, you're amongst the top 20% of laundry owners right now. So rub some elbows and talk to everybody and learn how you can just walk straight into the top of this industry by doing it right. And what you're going to do is you're going to make your customers, your market, you're going to make other people's lives a lot easier by doing it right. And you're going to get that back on the other side of it.
Thanks, Daniel. What a terrific project. Glad to be with you here on such a beautiful day. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Flip My Laundry.